It's a single phase of polling for 13 seats of Punjab. The big fight is in Amritsar, where Arun Jaitley is testing his popularity among the masses for the first time. He faces an uphill task against Captain Amarinder Singh of the Congress.
Sir, you're fighting Lok Sabha elections. There are many charges. One saying Navjot Sidhu is going to be a huge factor here in Amritsar. Do you think there are many factors?
There's only one factor, and that one factor is people want me as an MP from here. People want Mr. Modi as a Prime Minister. There's no other factor in Amritsar, and anybody who's manufacturing factors is in for a surprise.
Amarinder Singh has made charges that you've been defending the Tatas, especially in coal matter, and saying he's made some very...
Amarinder never had the benefit of higher education. He never went to college. So he's incapable of understanding that professional lawyers are supposed to give legal advice and the correct legal advice. I don't think for the last 3.5 decades he's worked for a remuneration even one day.
We also know this election is more about personality clash, but we've seen comments made both from BJP and Congress, especially regarding Priyanka Gandhi and Robert Vadra.
I'm sorry, we have not made any comments about her. She's the one who's been calling us rats and so on. Therefore, don't be very kind to a personality cult of a family. She has used language. If any of my family members had used it, I certainly would have been embarrassed.
Isn't this vindictive politics? Isn't that message being sent right across that when BJP comes to power, they would be opening of charges?
Well, I am sorry if the policy of your channel is that highlighting corruption is vindictive policy. I am certainly disappointed with the editorial policy of your channel. Corruption is
asking a question.
No. You are saying, isn't this vindictive politics? Corruption is a great public issue. Even if a channel decides to support it, we will still be opposing it.
We have with us the Deputy Chief Minister of Punjab and the President of Shiromani Akali Dal, Mr. Sukhbir Badal. Yes, most of us are here because it is an important battle. Won't you agree?
Why not? It's an important battle, and battle at Badal village is the best place to be in.
So we have seen a lot of development in and around Badal village and of course Bathinda as a whole also. Yet why do you think there were some allegations of slow pace of development when a lot can be seen actually?
These are just allegations because people have nothing to say against the government. So Congresses have nothing to say. So they'll say slow pace of development. And if you can go around and see, and you'll be convinced how fast it was.
And lastly, of course, the key question, honestly speaking, how many seats do you think you can win?
Above 10.
So very supremely confident Sukhbir Badal, who feels that an overwhelming number of seats will go in the Akali Dal kitty. With camera person Dilip Sahu, MANAMAN Singh, CHHINA in Badal village for headlines today.
No, it's a propaganda by the press and the television. There's no incumbency. And people are fully with... In the last election also, when there was assembly election, the same thing was going on. Not for our mistake, for any other mistake. So our main issue in this election is national. What the nation wants, whom the nation wants to be the Prime Minister. That's the question. So there's everybody sure the next Prime Minister will be Muslim.
Sir, do you think?
Well, I'm very confident. I've enjoyed this campaign. I have fought many elections, but out of all the elections I've fought, this is one election where I got the most response and a very good feeling. And I think using the word anti-incumbency would be very mild. There is actually huge anger against the ruling coalition in Punjab. And I'm sure the results in Punjab will surprise many in India.
Sitting MP and Congress candidate from Patiala, PRENEET Kaur now joins us for a quick chat. Ma'am, what are your expectations of the poll results today?
I think there's been a very good turnout so far. And things look very good, very hopeful. I'm fairly confident that I will take the seat.
Do you think that the Aam Aadmi Party, the AAP factor, will prove detrimental for the Congress in Punjab?
I don't know who it will be detrimental for, but it's certainly getting a presence. It's a new party. So how much the presence is, we'll only get to know after, but it certainly has made a small mark.
Also, ma'am, there are allegations against you that you have been a minister at the centre and have done little work for the state itself and the city. How do you counter these allegations?
I'm not responsible for the state. The state work is entirely the responsibility of the BJP and the Akali Sarkar. And City Patiala also is part of the state. We did a lot. And all I can say is that nothing, not one work has been done by the Akalis. The terrible shape the city is in is entirely the responsibility and the negligence on part of the BADAL and the BJP government.
How many seats are you expecting, ma'am, out of 13?
I can't say, but I'll say certainly more than 2/3.
So there we have it. Preneet Kaur quite confident of a win in Punjab. This is Hardeep Duggal for Headlines Today.
We have with us Harsimrat Badal, the Shiromani Akali Dal candidate from Bathinda constituency. Ms. Badal, your opponent was here at this very polling booth a short while back, and he is already alleging that booth capturing is taking place in several areas. How do you respond?
First of all, you must have seen how he's alone with not a single family member accompanying him. It goes to show that I don't think he has the support of any Badal family in the entire village. And only a person who is trying to find excuses after 1 hour of polling starts complaining about booth capturing. I won by the highest margin last time. I don't think I am in a position where I need to capture a booth. I have worked for last 5 years. My work will speak for itself. And in the 60 years of Mr. Badal's public life, there has never been an incident in Punjab. In fact, I have informed the Election Commission that I think Mr. Manpreet Badal is going to resort to things like this, because from Mr. Rahul Gandhi's rally where he exhorted the public to crush our heads like we were poisonous snakes, he was instigating people to go out and ensure violence. And this is what he's hoping for, that there should be a violent incident so that he can blame the government and then say that he didn't get the votes because there was violence. So I think people will see through this, and I appeal to the people that we are very confident of our work and our victory. Let there be a smooth polling in spite of what Manpreet's men might try to do.
There has been a lot of development in this particular Badal village and also in Bathinda city in and around. Yet, why were you facing charges of, slow pace of development along with the drugs issue, of course, and unemployment? Why?
Slow pace of development. We have done development in last 5 years what was not done in 60 years. Obviously, when there's such a huge amount of work to be done, to try and complete it in 5 years is a Herculean job. We completed 89% of it. There are bits and pieces left, but development is an ongoing process. It never ends. There's a lot more to be done. So I don't think anyone can say that there was a slow pace. Maybe initially when it started off, it might have been slow, but definitely it's an ongoing process. And the amount that has been done, what people have to remember, everybody remembers what it was 7 years ago and what it is today. And